In this video tutorial, I will be talking about what is a reflection, and we'll be discussing about one type of reflection. So let's take a look. A reflection is one of the four transformations. It's also known as a flip or a mirror image. A reflection will involve a line of reflection, and we'll talk about that in the next example. When you perform a reflection, the original figure is the same size as the reflected new image. And lastly, each point of the original figure and its corresponding point in the reflected new image have the same distance to the line of reflection. So let's see how this all works in an example. So as I mentioned, when you have an x-axis reflection, the x-axis will be the line of reflection. If you take a look in the diagram in the lower left corner, you'll notice that the x-axis is accented in yellow. That will be your line of reflection. We have points A, B, C that form a triangle, and here are the ordered pairs of points A, B, and C. Now, since this is a x-axis reflection, you're going to notice that this triangle is going to have a mirror image below the x-axis. The next thing I want you guys to know about an x-axis reflection is that the x-coordinate will stay the same and that the y-coordinate will change to the opposite value. So if that's the case, when we find the ordered pair of A prime, the -8 as the x-coordinate will stay the same, and the y-coordinate of 7 will change to the opposite, which would be -7. So the ordered pair of A prime is -8, -7. And you notice that right here for A prime. We're going to repeat the same process for B prime. The x value stays the same, -2. The y value of 6 will change to the opposite, which would be -6. So that is the ordered pair for B prime, indicated right here. Lastly, C prime. The x-coordinate will stay the same as -7, and the y-coordinate of 3 will change to the opposite, which becomes -3. So your C prime ordered pair is -7, -3, indicated right here. Please notice that both of these triangles, triangles ABC and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime, are the same size. One important thing that I'd like you to notice also is that triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is an exact mirror image of triangle ABC. Now, one last important piece. You'll notice that point A and A prime, so here's A prime, here's A, both of them are 7 units away from the x-axis, and that's very important. Next, when you compare B and B prime, so here's B prime, here's B, count the number of units to the x-axis, you'll notice that both of them are 6 units away from the x-axis. Lastly, C and C prime. So here is C prime, here is C. Both of them are 3 units away from the x-axis. This last part is very important when we're talking about reflections. Hope that helped.